Hey there guys, how are you? And welcome to another LEGO Level 117 audio commentary. Yeah, these are always fun to do. And as you can see on your screen right now, we are doing an audio commentary on the first ever review on Home Media Reviews. That's right, we're not doing episode 0, which was basically, setting the guidelines and stuff for this kind of thing. This is the first ever review that was ever done. And this was on James Lynn's lesson on DVD, which I had recently just picked up at Walmart. Listen to that mic quality I have there, huh? It's pretty echoey.
What the series is striving to achieve and what its purpose is, showcasing the.
So throughout this, I'm going to be giving you some behind-the-scenes tidbits and such that went into making this series, and I'm going to start off with the inspiration for this series. This series was inspired by a series that is currently still being done on a channel known as Nathan Butler. He has a series that is known as From the Star Wars Home Video Library, which is basically my series, except with Star Wars stuff, and I was really inspired by that because I was like, hey, I have all of this Thomas Media stuff, and I'm really into the home media kind of stuff, and I know a lot of stuff about it, so I was like, why not? I'll make a series about it to, educate people. And here we are nowadays.
James learns a lesson.
Little green screen effect that just splashed across your screen there. That was basically just an idea. It hasn't stuck around. I've moved to more professional intros for the history and close-up sections with a solar flare type of thing and a little music segment in there.
In 2005 by Anchor Bay, and then brought it back out in 2009.
Also, I wanted to mention the theme song for Home Media Reviews, the little melody at the start of each episode. I'm not entirely sure which song track it was that I used from Camtasia, because it was just a free thing that came with Camtasia. There's a whole media center that you can get, and there's a whole bunch of preloaded music on there, and I'm not sure which track it was. But it is from Camtasia, so, and it's basically become the Home Media Reviews theme. Here we go. First close-up.
And then after that, we're going to go back and answer the 5 main questions.
The 5 main questions, I'm going to talk about those for just a second here. The 5 main questions were literally made up in about, 15, 20 minutes or so. Yeah, basically, I was sitting at my desktop. Wow, that camera's really out of focus. But I was sitting at my desktop, and I was coming up with ideas for this series. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if I answered some questions every episode? So I came up with the 5 main questions, which are: where should you pick this product up? Is this product still being printed nowadays? Should you pick this product up? Where should you pick this product? Where should you pick this product up? And what price should you pay? So yeah, basically I came up with them on the span of an afternoon, pretty much. It wasn't that hard to think of them, but they become a main staple of the show now.
As far as, content on the disc itself, you just get the...
Here I go explaining about what's on the disc and such. The only thing I've ever really done a little menu tour of, which I wanted to do with this, but then I said, I'll cut that for time. But I really wanted to do more menu tours, going through the bonus features of DVDs and such. I've only ever done that with Thomas Percy and the Dragon. That's only because I had one DVD copy to show you all. So I might start doing that when I move into solely DVD episodes, when I wrap up the VHS stuff. That's right, I will get to the modern era stuff. Probably take me another year, but Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
so
by the way, I
you
forgot
get
to mention
something
that the
fun
reason I'm
like
doing
that.
this audio commentary is because today
Anyway,
is the
guys,
1
that
year
was look at my copy of
anniversary of Home
Steven
Media
Lesson.
Reviews' first
And,
premiere.
let's go ahead
So,
and cut back.
yeah, that's cool and all.
And we're gonna
Yay,
answer
Home Media
the
Reviews is a
5
year old
questions.
now, and I
Alright, guys,
produced,
so we're
what,
back from the close-up, and
16
you all saw
episodes,
what
I
this
think?
product
15
looks
maybe?
like, the most recent release. We're here to answer the 5 main questions. So, question number 1.
This
Where did you
whole,
pick this product up?
mirage of
Well, I'd
stuff
say
was going to
you
be
can
the
pick this
logo.
product up
It was
almost
supposed to
everywhere,
have
really.
Home Media
Anywhere that
Reviews
has Thomas
splattered
merchandise.
across all of the
Number
VHS
2.
and
Is this product still
DVDs,
being printed
but that just looked
today?
really ugly, so I was
Yes,
like,
it is.
I'll just leave it as just this picture, and it'll
Number
be
3.
kind of the Home
Should
Media
you pick this product
Reviews
up?
logo,
This is
and
basically if
yeah,
I would
it was
recommend it or
basically
not.
just a product of
I'd
Google search
say
for Thomas and
it
Friends
is nice
VHS
to
slash
have the
DVD.
VHS mastering, and I'm glad that they didn't tinker with it or change it, but it's really not something that you really
Now,
need
the
to,
reason I
like,
stopped
brush
doing
up
the little
by
text
right this second.
things,
Number 4. Where should you pick this
where I
product
answer
up?
the 5
I picked
questions,
mine up at Walmart from the $5 bin.
it's really
So
just out
I'd
of
say
pure
if you're at your
laziness,
local
because
Walmart, you
I
should
don't
find
really
it there.
see a reason
Number
to
5,
put those
what
on
price
the
should you
screen
pay
when
for
you're
it?
hearing me talk about
I'd
it,
say around the
and
$5 to
I've
$10 range is
already
probably
tried to
what it's
make
worth.
my
Yes.
audio as clear as possible nowadays,
Really super
so I really don't see a
So
reason to
anyway,
put those on the
guys,
screen
so thank you
anymore,
so
so I
much
just
for
stopped
watching this
doing it.
first
Maybe
installment of Thomas and
I'll
Friends
do
Home
that
Media
again someday, but I
Reviews.
really don't
Our
see
next
a lot of fan
what is that?
uproar about
Well, I'm
that.
going to be going in kind of a
So we're nearing the end of the
chronological
episode
order now.
here,
We're
so
going to
yeah,
be
this was fun to
taking a
go
look
back down
at
memory lane and look at
VHS
the first
releases now,
episode that I
sort
had
of in a chronological
ever
order,
done,
pretty
which
much,
is completely
because
out of
we're
chronological order, but I
starting
haven't
with
really
the
been in
very
chronological
first
order recently,
standalone
so
Thomas and Friends
yeah, please
VHS
don't get in a big
release, and
uproar
that is
about that.
Thomas and Strict by Strand VCI
I
back in 1990.
I do my
I'll see
best.
y'all next
So
time.
that's the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.